Good morning everyone and welcome to Mad About Coasters, where today myself and my mum are here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach for the opening weekend. Today's Sunday and our first ride today is going to be Nick Streak, as you can see behind me. It's currently walk on with it being first thing in the morning, so yeah, we're going to have our first ride on that, and I'll let you know how it was when we come off ride afterwards. We've just had our very first ride of the season here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, me and my mum, on Nickelodeon Street. Yeah, it's running very well. Still a bit cold at the moment, but of course it'll warm up during the day and we'll probably have another ride on it later on in the day. Today isn't as busy as it was yesterday, it seems,
which is
a good thing. And I'll just obviously let my mum do some talking. So what did you think of the ride, mum, eh?
Riding well, but still cold, as you'd expect this time of year, and it's only a first couple of days, but it was great, and a bonus that it's not as busy today, although there's still a good atmosphere, and it was walk-on.
So there you are, viewers, there you have it. That was our ride on Nick Streak here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach this morning. Next we're heading to Wallace & Gromit's Thrill-O-Matic for our second ride, and we'll let you know how we got on when we come off the ride, everyone.
We'll go and get some cheese for Gromit.
We certainly will. So there you are, everyone, an off-ride view of the Pleasure Beach Express. I'm just leaving the station now this morning. As you can see in the distance there, Launchpad now has its top back on, which is amazing. I have to say, Launchpad is looking absolutely incredible. I know it still has its scaffolding on at the moment. I'll turn you around so I can see you. Yeah, I know it still has its scaffolding on at the minute, everybody, but let me just tell you, it looks absolutely superb. Cannot wait until that scaffolding comes down and can see it, and then get back on it, everybody, and experience the full force of it, which it'll have thanks to that brand new cylinder. I'll be doing a Launchpad update for you later on in this vlog, so yeah, keep watching, everyone. I'll flip the camera back round now. So as you can see, we're now coming to Wallace & Gromit's Thrill-O-Matic. We're nearly here. Yeah, we'll go and have our ride on Wallace & Gromit's Thrill-O-Matic, and then me and my mum will let you know how it was when we have had our ride. So yeah, see you when we're off ride. Our ride there on Wallace & Gromit's Thrill-O-Matic here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach Resort, everybody. And let me tell you, that was amazing, as it always is. Absolutely love a bit of Wallace & Gromit. Absolute cracking ride it is. Pardon the pun. But yeah, me and my mum had a really, really good ride on that. So next I'm going to be heading to Infusion for my first ride on that. It did get very, very rough in the last 2 seasons, and I swore that I'd never ever go on it ever again, but I've heard rumours that it's been smoothed out this year, and so I'm eager to try it and just see what it's like. So I'm going to go over to Infusion shortly and have a ride on that and see what it's like. So I'll let you know what it's like when I've come off the ride. I've just had my ride on Infusion there, as you can see behind me, and let me tell you, wow, what a difference that is. I don't know what they've done to it in closed season, but let me tell you, the difference is phenomenal. So smooth compared to what it was. I actually enjoyed the ride on Infusion for a change, would you believe? It's the best ride, hands down, that I've had on that ride ever, honestly. So much so that I do want to go on that again before the day's over today. It's that good. So if you've been put off by Infusion's roughness in the past, give it another try, because it really is smooth compared to what it was. No head banging, no bruising, nothing. It was just a really, really good ride. So yeah, I've been very impressed with that. Well done, Pleasure Beach Resort. Whatever you've done an amazing job. Well, phenomenal job is what I'd say. So yeah, I'm not sure what ride we're going to next, but I'll let you know when we are. Well, viewers, our next ride of the day is going to be on Big Dipper. So yeah, I'll basically report when I get off ride.
Come along and see how it's riding.
And my mum's just going to say something now.
Come along with us and see how it's riding.
And with that said, we'll see you when we come off the ride. Our ride there on the Big Dipper. And let me tell you, it's riding rough, but it's very, very fun. It was really fun, and it actually got airtime. You actually had airtime on it today. So I'm just going to hand you over to my mum in a minute, and then she'll tell you what she thought of it. So over to you, Mum.
Yep, it was nice getting back on it again, but unfortunately we were stuck on a wheel seat. So much fun. Quite a bit of airtime, to be honest, but it rattles the legs, quite rough, shakes you from side to side. Going up the hill, very, very slow, but we got there in the end. Still good to be back on it.
So yeah, there you have it, everyone. That was my mum's review of our ride on the Big Dipper here at Pleasure Beach Resort today. As my mum said, unfortunately we was stuck on a wheel seat, and wheel seats are always rougher than the non-wheel seats, so that's a tip from me, everybody. If and my mum as well, if you always go on a non-wheel seat if you can, because it's much smoother. And yeah, I'll see you when I come off Icon. Well, viewers, I'm just here where the Grand Prix used to stand. I'm gonna do a quick update and show you how it's now looking here on at Blackpool Pleasure Beach on opening weekend. So as you can see, the ground's been levelled out now. It looks so different, doesn't it? No Grand Prix's been taken out. As you can see, some of the Grand Prix tracks still in up there at the minute, but I'm guessing they'll take that out at some stage at a later date, maybe when the new ride's about to be constructed, whenever that may be. But yeah, at the minute they've left obviously the fountain in, and there's obviously trees and that kind of thing, and the garden over there, I forget what it's called now. Some of you other fellow enthusiasts will know what that's called. Please do tell me what it is in the comments. I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, as you can see now, it's basically they've levelled it all out, and it's looking decent compared to what it did. Because when they first deconstructed Grand Prix, there was like a load of track marks in there from when all the diggers and that had been, or excavators as it should be, as I should have said, were all in here taking stuff down. But yeah, they've done a very good job actually of restoring the land. It looks, although it looks empty, it looks really good. As you can see up there, that's where the Grand Prix used to go into, the station. That's still standing at the minute. Now, whether they're going to use that for the new ride as the station, I don't know, but it'd make sense. But certainly if it's a coaster that they're putting in, but no one knows yet. We'll just have to stay tuned and find out in the future, won't we, everyone? So the next ride we're going on is Icon, everybody. We're going to head over there in a minute. So I'll give a bit of off-ride footage, and then we'll see you when I come off the ride, or when we come off the ride even. Well, viewers, you know, I said I wasn't sure on what this garden area is called. It's actually Brad and Bella's garden. Yeah, Brad and Bella's garden. So I'm guessing until they put a new ride in where the Grand Prix used to be, I'm guessing they'll probably put grass seeds all over where the soil is now, and it'll be an extension of Brad and Bella's garden until they put a new ride in, be that a coaster or whatever. So there the big one goes up the hill, everybody. I'll get on that later and then let you know how it's riding. The weather here at Pleasure Beach Resort today is pretty decent, to be honest. It's not the warmest, but it's not the coldest either. It's just about okay. It's about right. It's not at the point where you're freezing cold and it makes it not enjoyable. But it's not obviously boiling hot, so you don't need a jacket. We're at that crossover at the minute, everybody, between winter and spring. Obviously it becomes spring on the 21st of this month officially, so over the next couple of weeks the weather's going to improve, but yeah, today it's 9 degrees, and the wind is southwesterly, so it's a warm wind. So yeah, it's not too bad today actually. I've been here when it's been much colder and the weather's been much worse, you know, at this time of year before. So yeah, we're just joined the queue line now for Icon. I'll try and get a bit of off-ride footage for you while we're in the queue, which I'll include before obviously we do our off-ride review afterwards. So I'll just spin the camera around now. And my mum's just going to do an intro. So there you are, everyone. Please do leave me comments. Yes, everyone. Icon. One of the best rides at Pleasure Beach after Valhalla for me. There we've got some fans, everybody. Mad About Coasters on YouTube.
What was YouTube?
Hello viewers, we're just about to have our ride now on Icon here at Pleasure Beach Resort, and we'll see you when we've had our ride.
Taking Mr. Sunshine with us.
So viewers, we're waiting in the queue for the front, because the front row on Icon is the absolute best place to be, isn't it, Mum?
It certainly is. Come and feel that force. Get on the brilliant Icon.
So yeah, we're just in the queue now, about to board in the next few trains, I'd guess. Cannot wait to get back on this. It's so good to be back at Pleasure Beach Resort, everybody. The start of the theme park season has finally begun. It's been a long, close season, let me tell you. So I'm really glad to be back here.
got off first row ride on Icon. Great as always, running very smooth. Great airtime pops. Really warmed up, to be honest, for the time of day. Running really, really well. Worth the wait for the first line queue. Anyone who's never done it, get yourselves down here and get it ridden. You won't regret it.
So yeah, viewers, as my mum has just said really well, we've just had our first ride of the season on Icon here. We always try and get on the front row where we can. It's always, as my mum just said, it's always worth the wait because it's the most intense at the front. You get the most airtime and feel the launch the best. So yeah, definitely recommend heading to the front row queue if you can. Definitely, it's easily my favourite. Well, we're going to go to Avalanche next for our next ride, so we'll see you when we come off Avalanche. Viewers, we've just come to Avalanche, but unfortunately the queue's quite big. Even though it's not really that busy here at Pleasure Beach Resort today, the queue's quite big as it's only on one car. So me and my mum have decided to give it a miss and go down to the other end of the park where Ghost Train and Alice is. We'll probably do Ghost Train next, I'm guessing. So we'll see you there. Oh, everybody, you can't beat the Laughing Man, can ya? All us 90s kids, we grew up with the Laughing Man, and obviously the generations before that will have too. Such a Blackpool Pleasure Beach, or Pleasure Beach Resort as it's now known, classic. Always will be. And as you can see up there, the Laughing Man was founded in 1935. It used to actually be one of my favourite bits about coming to Pleasure Beach when I was a youngster, when I was a kid. I used to always look forward to seeing this. It used to be by the entrance, but obviously they moved it down here to near Revolution, next to Revolution. I can't think when it was now, but yeah, they moved it down here where it's been ever since. And long may it continue, eh?
Well guys, what do you think? Give us your thoughts in the comments below. The music's still playing, but the dodgems, as you can see, are still nowhere to be seen. What do you think? Are we getting the dodgems back? Or are we getting a whole new ride? Is that one of the plans that we're still in the dark about? Drop us a comment and let us know your thoughts.
Me with me eagle eyes here, just spied before my mum's just done that beautiful piece there on the question of whether we're going to get the dodgems back or not at a later date. I've just noticed that the dodgems sign has been removed, so could that mean that the dodgems aren't coming back? Like my mum said, please do let us know down in the comments. Always happy to hear from you all. Really do appreciate it. And yeah, so while we're passing this part of the park, we decided to have a ride on the Pleasure Beach Express. So we'll take you along on this one for the ride with us here at Pleasure Beach Blackpool. You're on camera, Mum.
Hello everybody, we're about to go on the train. It's very, very busy. Come along and see what you can see. Will you see the tiger up there?
So we're about to get on the Pleasure Beach Express, everybody. Nice chill ride. And this is the one ride at Pleasure Beach that I can actually take you along for the ride with us. So join us for the ride here on the Pleasure Beach Express.
You sit in the middle, okay?
So we're now sat on the in the carriage.
Stand behind the yellow line until the train stops at the station. Once on board, please keep your arms and legs inside the carriage and remain fully seated at all times.
And up there, the locomotive names. You've got Carol Jean, built in 1933 by Hudswell, Clark and Co. of Leeds. Carol Jean is 1/3 scale, a replica of a 464 Baltic type tank engine. You've got Mary Louise, also built in 1933, but she was built by Hudswell, Clark and Co. of Leeds, well, so the same company. She's a scale model of the 462 LNER Pacific Express. And then you've got Jeffrey Thompson OBE DL, built in 1936 by the same company. And he is a replica of a 462 Pacific Express.
Once on board, please keep your arms and legs inside the carriage and remain fully seated.
And there's the timings for the Pleasure Beach Express. Well, viewers, we've just departed the station here at Pleasure Beach Resort on the Pleasure Beach Express. It's been a fabulous day here at Pleasure Beach Resort so far. So please let me know, all you fellow enthusiasts, who was here yesterday. What was it like yesterday? Today, there's a nice atmosphere, but it is fairly quiet today. I have been told that it was quite a busy day yesterday. So yeah, please do let me know how your day was here at Pleasure Beach Resort yesterday, all you fellow enthusiasts, down in the comments. Yeah. There's what was the dodgems, everybody? Oh, the sign's still up on this side, so maybe we are going to get the dodgems back at some stage. And we're going to sing because over the copyright, everybody. And you can see the Nick Streak up there, the old monorail track there. Above us, Revolution, now the big one directly above us. There's the big one, Lifthill. At the side of us there, to the left. I'll be getting on big one later, so I'll let you know how that goes. And there's the old Grand Prix track, what's still in place. The Red Arrows that is closed now. Is it a possible goodbye for the Red Arrows ride? I think so. Because I think the gondolas have been taken off. I can't properly see from here, but report has it that the gondolas have been removed. So could that be where the Intamin gyro swing's going? Let me know in the comments if you what you think, everyone. And we're just in the tunnel now, so I'll have gone dark for a few minutes or a few seconds even. I will edit this part out. There's not much point, is there, having a dark part in it. And I'll flip the camera back round now. As you can see there's the Big Dipper and the big one in Infusion in the distance. And the Big Dipper's just come in actually. And there's Icon. And the Avalanche track in the distance. The lift hill of the big one, not the big one, the Big Dipper even. And the teardrop there, and the non-inverted loop of Icon. And Icon's just about to launch there, or dispatch, as us enthusiasts call it. And there, everybody, is the transfer track. The bit you don't normally get to see from the other end. And we're now passing Infusion, everybody. I cannot believe the difference in ride quality of this year. It's night and day difference. It's very, very smooth.
Oh, there's the snake. Snake.
Yeah, they have a model snake down there, everybody. When we was on Walk the Woody 100 the other year, we actually walked around this area. We actually got close up to all the models. They're actually really, really good. There's the top hit of the lift hill of the big one. And the whistle, everyone. Choo choo. And viewers, this is the second station, what they used to use for Boulevard and Big Blue Hotel guests. I'm not sure whether they still do at times in the season, but yeah, if anyone from Pleasure Beach Resort, any staff members are watching this, please do let me know down in the comments whether that station's ever used these days or not. But yeah, just passing the Big Blue on the Boulevard. I would like to stay on site at the Big Blue Hotel sometime. So although I'm a Pleasure Beach super fan, I've never stayed on site up to now, so I would like to do that potentially some point this year or this season. I know many of you who have stayed here either at the Big Blue Hotel or in the Boulevard and say it's really, really good. So yeah, look forward to staying here one night, potentially a late night riding at some point So then you can enjoy the fireworks properly, and you're not in a rush because you literally just to the hotel here on Park. And there's the aeroplane turn, or one of the aeroplane turns of the Big Dipper.
There's the turtles from the old turtle ride, that was.
Yeah, yeah, viewers, see the turtles from what used to be the Turtle Chase, where Icon now stands today in the distance. And the block section for big one up there. And then you've got Steeplechase, the track to it just through there too. Yeah, viewers, it's a very nice relaxing ride on the Pleasure Beach Express. I hadn't been on it until I think it was last season for the first time, but yeah, it's definitely a must do for a nice relaxing ride here at Pleasure Beach Resort, or Blackpool Pleasure Beach, as it used to be known. There's the Helix and the Safari. There's the lions up there, lionesses. Oh, look at that, everybody. That's very nice. Oh, they've camouflaged that animal in with the scenery. There's the monkeys. Choo choo. Yeah. Dinosaur. The track to Nick Streak up there. He's very happy, isn't he? Or them even. There goes the Revolution, everyone. Avatar Bender in Nickelodeon Land. The Zamperla Disco. Got some more fans up there, everyone. A station for the Avalanche. Look at those beautiful, I don't know what they are, they're like rail carts. Wallace and Gromwich Thrill-O-Matic up there. And as you can probably see in the distance as well, launch pad. Now as it's top back on, it's really good to see. Fingers crossed that'll be open soon. Pleasure Beach Resort did say that it will be early 2025. With looking at it how it is today, I reckon that it'll be open maybe early April at the latest, maybe even at the end of this month. But we'll all have to stay tuned and watch for announcements from the park, won't we?
I have a feeling it could be Easter. One of the major new things for Easter. The relaunch of Launchpad.
Yeah, let us know, viewers. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think do you agree with me? Do you think it'll launch at the end of this month or early April, or do you reckon they'll leave it till Easter and then make it an Easter launch like my mum's just said? Just let us know down in the comments. And we're now pulling back into the Pleasure Beach Express station here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. So I hope you've enjoyed the ride on Pleasure Beach Express there with us. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you at the Ghost Train for a spooky ride with Cloggy. See you after the ride. Well, everybody, haven't they done a fantastic job with the Ghost Train? Done a fantastic job with the Ghost Train. It'd be interesting to see if there's any more new scenes this season. Because they've done a fantastic job of it, of the new facade and the new seats on the inside too. So yeah, we'll see you when we come off ride, everyone. Made the Ghost Train ride, didn't it, Mum? Well, viewers, after many years of Slimer up there not moving back and forth, the Pleasure Beach maintenance finally fixed him a few seasons ago, and I'm happy to report that he's still working. And they've also renewed the faces on the wall too. Really nice to see the park investing into the future, keeping these classic rides going for us all to enjoy. Ghost Train's been here at Pleasure Beach, Blackpool since 1930, everyone. And he's the only ghost train in the world with a roller coaster drop. The question is, does the Ghost Train count as a coaster cred? Tell me down in the comments, everyone. What do you think? And legend has it that this Ghost Train is really haunted by a ghost by the name of Cloggy. It's an ex-ride worker who used to work here many years ago, long before my time or generations before me, a long time back. But yeah, legend has it that he still haunts this ride to this day and walks around scaring people. Yeah, I've yet to witness him, but I look forward to the day that I do. Well, we've just had our ride here on Ghost Train, everybody. Very impressed. There's yet more new scenes in for this season. It's very nice to see that Pleasure Beach are investing in this classic, best ghost train in the world. Great to see more new scenes in there, and actually everything was working in there today, which was also nice to see. So kudos and big credit to all of you maintenance team here at Pleasure Beach Resort. Well done, everybody. You've done an incredible job, as you always do. I think you all deserve the maximum amount of credit for everything you do. You all do such an incredible job keeping these rides going. So well done to you all. And big well done also to Pleasure Beach for putting more brand new scenes in this already incredible ghost train. It's really good in there, and yeah, the ride was just as incredible as it always was. I didn't see Mr. Clogs in there today, but I said hello to him when we went into the cycle room, which is his room, they say, the room that he hangs out in. So yeah, that was our ride today on the ghost train here at Pleasure Beach Resort. I think we'll go on Alice's Wonderland next, so we'll both see you there. Viewers, I just thought I'd do a quick update on Launchpad while I'm here. It was formerly known as Ice Blast, and then before that the PlayStation ride. It's had a full refurbishment. I'll just spin the camera around now so you can see. As you can see, it's now been painted in that lovely space blue, all of the tower, and the cylinder in the middle, or the cylinders in the middle should I say, are that lovely red colour. So they match the flying machines now and the big one, which is amazing. And as you can see up there in the middle of the tower, the high pressure cylinder is now all fitted. So I reckon it'll not be long off opening now. It looks pretty finished to me. I mean, I'll go further around. The scaffolding's still on all the way up the tower, yeah, and you can still see little bits around there and everything, and like a machine and some protective equipment over there for the workers. So it's not quite finished yet. They'll have to obviously take all the scaffolding down, apply the finishing touches, then take all the scaffolding down, refit the gondola and everything, and then test it before it opens. Looking at it here, I'm unsure as to when it'll open. It's got its top back on the tower now. Let me tell you, it looks absolutely incredible. Certainly from a distance as well. It looks even more incredible though here in person, right next to the tower. It looks so much better than it did as Ice Blast. It kind of reminds me of the days of when it was PlayStation, you know. I'm really hoping that full force that S&S shot towers are known for is restored, which I can assure you that it will be because of this new high pressure cylinder. The high pressure cylinder is 105 psi, so the pressure inside the cylinder per inch is 105 pounds, everyone. So a lot of pressure. So it should be a lovely, forceful launch again when it reopens, and I cannot wait until it opens and I can get back on this wonderful S&S double shot tower. It's going to keep its original format, the park has said. So just as it was before, fires you up into the sky and everything. But this time it'll be fully, yeah. But this time it'll be full force like it used to be when it was brand new. Because the ride, having had a full refurb, is technically brand new now. So yeah, hopefully Launchpad will reopen very soon. The park said early 2025, so I'm guessing maybe towards the end of March, early April, or maybe it might even be Easter time sometime. It may even reopen for Easter, as myself and my mum mentioned earlier on in the vlog. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, everyone, won't we? But yeah, I'll just turn the camera around again and show you the tower again. I'll zoom out. walk backwards. And from here you can't, from here everyone, you can't see the top, but yeah, the top is back on. I think it might show in the vlog earlier on. Well, yeah, that's so yeah, that's the update on Launchpad, everyone. As you can see over there in the distance, Valhalla's running. I've just been informed that Valhalla's running very, very well at the moment, which is amazing news. Because Valhalla, as a lot of you will know, especially us enthusiasts, it can be very temperamental, so it's really, really good that it isn't being this season so far. Hopefully it'll have a very successful season with little to no downtime this time. And as you can see over there, the Ice Blast sign is still up at the minute, which the ride was called formerly. But I'm assuming they'll change that to Launchpad before it opens. Yeah. So we're just gonna get some donuts now, myself and my mum. Can't come to Pleasure Beach without having some donuts, can ya? And this is what they cost, everyone. For, I'll just zoom in. So for 3 it's £4.95, or for 5 it's £6.95, or 10 it's £10. So 10 for £10 are your better value really, but it's whether you're gonna, you know, eat 10 of them. I'll just adjust that again. Yeah, everyone, it's whether you'd eat 10, that's the question. But in terms of value for money, the 10 for £10 is definitely the better value, because it's only like £1 per donut then. So yeah. And if you're a season pass holder, you get 10% off all food and drink on park. Except in Burger King, you don't get it in there, because that's not part of Pleasure Beach, even though it's on Pleasure Beach. But everywhere else, yeah, you get your 10% discount as a season pass holder, which makes me even better value for money. So yeah, we're just going to go and get our donuts now, and once we've had those, we're going to head on to Alice in Wonderland, and then we'll see you when we come off Alice.
My friends, and see our wonderful church.
Our ride here on Alice in Wonderland, everyone, at Pleasure Beach Resort in Blackpool. It's always love a ride on Alice in Wonderland. I've loved that ride ever since I was a kid, and it's still as good as ever. In fact, the maintenance teams have done a fabulous job renewing all the painting and everything in there. It looks really, really good. So I'd highly recommend a ride on Alice always. It's a really, really good ride for all age groups. Really good family ride. So yeah, that was our ride on Alice in Wonderland today. Our viewers, I'm just about to have a ride here on the big one at Blackpool Pleasure Beach here today. So I'll see you when I come off ride. I'll let you know how it was.
It's over to the top, but it's terrifying not
that the new one, Icon?
Yeah.
That does look good.
I also got a slider.
Very good, yeah.
Hello everyone, I've just had my ride there on Big One today, and yeah, it's running really well. It's flying along today. It's, oh yeah, plenty of airtime, and yeah, it was actually running really well today. It wasn't really rough at all. It was running quite smooth actually. All the rides here today have been running really well. I've been very impressed. So well done to the maintenance team at Pleasure Beach, who upkeep all of these rides for us all. You do an incredible job. Yeah, that was my ride on Big One, everyone. I think might have one last ride of the day left now, which I think I'm gonna go over and do Icon one last time. Wait for it to it's stuck under and then it's launch over there, the other side. So viewers, we've just come off our last ride of the day here at Pleasure Beach Resort, here on Icon. Another fantastic ride on Icon, but this time we were sat further back on the train, and the air time and hang time even further back today was absolutely incredible. The rides and the operations here today have been absolutely superb. All the rides have been running really well, the operations have been very smooth, and whilst there's been a great atmosphere, it's not been crazy busy either today, which also has been great because it's meant we've been able to get on more rides. So that just about does it for today's vlog. It's been a fabulous day here at Pleasure Beach Resort, and a great birthday. A birthday to remember for me, and yeah, that just about does it for this vlog. If you liked that video, please do smash that like button. I'd really appreciate it, as always. And if you like all things roller coasters and theme parks, please do consider subscribing and supporting the channel. It'd mean the absolute world to me. And if you never want to miss another video, please do hit that bell notification icon so you never miss another video that I upload. So from me and my mum,
And me, it's bye for now.
thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next vlog. Bye for now.